Hello to you. I'm Jessie Johnson. This is the Universal Institution of Economics and Economies, the science of and its basics. Economics is based on two main things. One, being frugal and thrifty with all you have. Number two, doing transactions via money or barter with the goods or services you have. Humans are prone to wanting to get more out of something than what they put in. This line of thinking and desiring is the beginning of corruption in the form of profit, slavery, manipulation, robbery, legal as well as illegal. This has become a very large institution. In fact, it is universal, the Universal Institution of Economics and Economies. So let's begin. Once again, economics, the Universal Institution of Economies and Economics, the science of economies, its basics. Now, let's continue. Economics, the definition of economics. Number one, the production, consumption, transfer of wealth, supply and demand of commodities, goods and services, creation of material prosperity, management of scarcity, use of resources, incentive response of the people. Number two, decision making of or about money, finances, wealth, also growth of production of goods, welfare states for the people, distribution of goods and trade. Number three, the practices, discourses, material expressions with production, use and management of scarce resources. Number four, the creation of wealth encompassing microeconomics, which means personal, family, and business firms to produce, consume goods and services. And macro, macroeconomics, which means mass population progress, inter-country trade and actions. Number five, allocation of resources, which means both individually and collectively, and the ramifications on others politically, law, and business-wise. Number six, maintaining an efficient balance between unlimited wants and limited resources in everyone's life. Number seven, the study of supply and demand, the science of human behavior as a relationship between ends and means having uses. Growth and efficiency, using resources without wastage to drive maximum utility. We'll go to number 8 now. The social study or hypothesis, consensus, and inherent political overtones of economic actions and behaviors. We'll go to number 9 here. The science of what to produce, how to produce it, how to deliver such to sellers, buyers, and consumers, and for whom. Now, and also understanding how an economic system works of given ends and scarce means using math and statistical methods. 10. Understanding markets of a country or region of production, consumption, distribution of goods, commodities and services, and human actions. Number 11. How things are made for or produced, moved around, used, transacted, of cost, benefits, incentives, budgeting. We'll go to number 12. Number 12 is research of economic issues, labor force, international trade, etc., which includes sales tax and political tax, interest rates, wealth, inflation, deflation, recessions, depressions, stagflations, destitutions, and the effects of economic policies, frugality and thrift, economizing of goods and services. We'll go to 13. An economy is a system of production, distribution, consumption. Economics is the study of the principles, laws, theories behind and economy. We'll go to number 14, the study of humankind in the ordinary business of life. Number 15, the way scarce resources like time, labor, land are used by individuals, firms, and cultures. Also, goals of employment, growth, stability, efficiency, prosperity, income, inequality, poverty, justice, ecologies, and environments, etc. Number 16. Now, economics is the universal institution of economies and its effect on all of the 11 universal institutions: art, education, family, law, medical, mass media, political, poverty, religion, science, and spiritual. Number 17, this including economic warfare. Also, to avoid waste of money, time, fuel, and heat, etc. Management of a household and state, income, expenditures of private businesses, communities, or government. Number 18, economies dealing in and with physical geography and ecologies, also to reduce the expenses with prudence, management of public and private revenue, and orderly arrangement of sociological parts, economically, and aspects, etc. Now, that has been the definition of economies and economics. Economic structure has three parts, A, B, and C. The first structure of economics is sectors, which is the largest division of an economy, which has 11 sectors: consumer staples, consumer cyclicals, technology, communications, health, care, financial, energy, utilities, basic materials, transportation, and capital goods. Sectors are made up of industries. Industries here is B, and there are several or more industries per sector, and each industry is made up of C, right here, C, which is made up of the largest corporation to the smallest corporations, from the largest non-corporation to the smallest non-corporation. And we go now to economic systems from a political standpoint, a political viewpoint, political standards. There are 6 political systems, 1 through 6, and the first one is barbaricism, monarchy, oligarchy, democracy, anarchism, naturism. Number 1, barbaricism, no money is used because there's not a well enough constructed social structure, but barter is used. Monarchy, money becomes dominant, and barter far lesser. Number 3, oligarchy, money becomes dominant and barter very little. Democracy, money and barter almost equal. 5, anarchism, barter a little more than money. Naturism, barter a little more than money. To continue this, economic structure is in 3 parts. Economic systems, political viewpoint, is in 6. Now, the basis of all money, the 2 economic forms, number 1 and number 2 here. 1, money. The idea of money is stored material value. Money is an idea represented by paper, notes, or bills, or metal coins, plastic cards, etc., with numbers on it to indicate its value. Now, here's something that's very important. All money has 2 universal values: A, commodities and services value, and B, confidence value. We'll go to number 2. The 2 economic forms, the second form of economies. Barter. Barter is exchanging a good for a good or a service for a service. No money is involved in this. And the basis of all money is gold, then silver, then copper. Gold is in fact and can be considered real money, and has been so for a firm 4,000 years. Money is in the form of gold, silver, copper, brass, taking the shape of paper, coins, metal coins, plastic cards, numbers on a computer screen, etc., in the form of currency or demand deposit. That's a biggie, currency. To continue, the different economic systems. These are the different economic systems from 1 through 7. And the corruption levels. The corruption level starts from 96 to 16. The most corrupted is 96. The least corrupted is 16. Or you can switch it around from 16, the least, and 96, the most. But we'll start with number 1, socialism. Socialism is unbalanced state and market-run capitalist system. Corruption level 30 to 60. Number 2, democratic socialism is the balanced state and market-run capitalist system. Corruption level 20 to 40. Number 3, communism is state-run capitalist system. Corruption level 50 to 80. Number 4, radical economic systems, which increase in aggregate social wealth, complementing personal freedoms in all 12 universal institutions of humanity. It's balanced market run with very little to no government interference. Corruption level 20 to 32. Number 5, the capitalist system, straight capitalist system, just like the USA, can be state-run or market-run. Corruption level 64 to 80. Democratic capitalist system is market-run, very little state-run. Corruption level 32 to 48. And number 7, totalitarian economic system, which is usually theocratic and or state-run. Corruption level 80 to 96. Now, the effects of economics on all other 11 universal institutions of humanity. Universal institutional overlap. That means where this is column A, this is column B. Number 1, all from 1 to 11, economics is written. This is where economics dips its fingers into all the other 11 institutions. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% art. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% education. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% family. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% law. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% medical institutions. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% the mass media. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% poverty. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% politics. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% religion. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% science. Economics overlaps 10 to 20% spiritual. Everything is affected. All of these 11 institutions are affected to one degree or another by, these are your universal institutions of humanity. All of these. And they all are affected by economics, and they all affect economics in their way. Now, to continue, some facets of old and modern economies. Number 1, personal finance includes budgets, household finances, etc. Number 2, businesses such as firms, mergers, corporation, private ownership of capital, industrial finance, feudal, serf, squire, etc. Number 3, proprietors, partnerships, proletariats such as labor, slavery, unions, wage contracts, etc. Number 4, management includes strategies, tactics, and leadership, and so forth and so on, etc. Number 5, risk. Risk includes forecasting, fluctuations, etc. Number 6, policy making includes physical, which includes the government's matter, monetary policies, public policies, etc. Number 7, private economic and public economic sectors. Those are the two major sectors, private and public. Number 8, prices of commodities and services, consumer markets, etc. Number 9, government involvement, such as taxes, income, in the form of income, employment, corporate of the rich taxes, also welfare programs, regulation, economic stabilization policy, consumer protection, Also, let's go to number 10. Products and income, which includes personal, disposable income, national income, and so forth. Number 11. Banking system, which includes false math to make legal profit, such as 1 times 1 equals 1 instead of 1 times 1 equals 2, which is correspondent basic arithmetic, not non-correspondent basic arithmetic, which is used everywhere, which is correct in its own way, a correct form of math. Also included in banking system is Ponzi schemes, etc. Number 12, consumer, which includes behavior, budget allocation, supply and demand, death of demand, which means everybody has the product such that there's no demand for the product. Everyone has it, such as cell phones. Number 13, market structure, which includes competition, monopoly, cartels, oligopoly, which means economic domination by the few, antitrust systems, industrial organization, aristocracy, or plutocracy, trade-offs, etc. Number 14, marketing, which includes, this is general marketing, which includes buyer, seller, traders, opportunities, managing market processes, business organizations, marketing planning, consumers, which includes sales, negotiations, etc. Number 15, business communications, economic public speaking, accounting, finance, business and corporate ethics, real estate, etc. Number 16, employment careers, business leadership, etc. Now we'll go to A. The her story, H-E-R-S, her, H-E-R means all the females of the world are hers, her story, and his, all the male humans of the world are his. The her story and his story of economics, which starts at number 1, January 1st, 220,000 BC to January 1st of 0 BC. And number 2, January 1st, 0 AD, 0 BC, and 0 AD are 2 days, one after the other. January 1st, 0 AD to December 31st, 2030 AD. Now to continue. Economies and economics is in 2 headings or divisions. A, macroeconomic economies and economics, and microeconomies and economics. Macroeconomics starts with 1, world, international, national economies, regional economies, provincial economies, state, city, town economies, economics. Number 2, international markets of economies and economics, which starts with A, world trade and aggregate, B, North America, South America, Africa, Eurasia, Australia, Central North Pole, South Pole, East Pole, West Pole, Admiral Byrd Land, and Iron Republic Land. C. This also includes import and export of goods and services on a national and international scale. We'll go to D now, which includes human resources, natural resources, capital resources, social resources, institutional resources. We'll go to E now. International economies includes trade, individual nation, exchange rates, fixed and flexible, also policies such as International Monetary Fund, World Bank policies, and so forth. And we'll go to F. Developed nations. All developed nation includes all 11 sectors, economic sectors that is. Underdeveloped nations include 7 to 10 sectors, economic sectors that is. Now we'll go to microeconomics. B, microeconomies and economics includes 1 through 5, which starts with personal finance, 2, family units and budgeting, 3, home finance, 4, individual business firms, 5, individual social media, advertisement agency, propaganda, small-scale propaganda, etc. Now we'll go from macroeconomics and microeconomics to a few words on the capitalist system. We'll start with A. Capitalist structure. Capitalist structure includes three structures: capital, capitalism, and capitalist society. Capital, number one, includes financial, this is the financial form, includes 19 reasons it won't ever work, and 12 reasons that's needed to force it to look like it's working. Number two, capitalism. The ISM on the end of capital is equal to different systems of 11 reasons such capitalism won't ever work. 6 reasons that's needed to be forced for it to look like it works. These are a few capitalism types. Casino capitalism, such as Wall Street, casinos, sports betting, etc. B, leisure capitalism, such as tourism, vacation structures, etc. C, industrial capitalism, such includes warehouses, plants, factories, etc. D, financial capitalism includes banks, insurance companies, etc. E, slavery capitalism includes 2 universal forms of slavery. Number 3, the capitalist society. A capitalist society is a society and culture based on capital in the sense of financial and industrial capital and capitalism types. And there are 6 reasons this won't ever work, and 3 reasons that are needed to force it to look like it's working. Forced to look like it works. We'll go to B. Capitalist systems major platform. The capitalist systems major platforms. Number 1, profit, which is stolen labor. 2, slavery, which is greater stolen labor, more profit, and there are 2 types of slavery. Number 3, hierarchy. The few are at the top and the millions are at the bottom to the near bottom. We'll go to C. The purpose of a capitalist system is exploitation in the form of rent for land, houses, and so forth. Number 2, interest, which is usury. And 3, profit, which is stolen labor. And 4, shares, which is a piece of the action to profit. We'll go to D, capitalist forms, which is market-run, state-run, and mixed, to differing degrees. We'll go to E now, capitalist systems. The downside of capitalist systems include poverty, destitution, inequality, failing health, slavery, oppression, group social stigmatization, labor exploitation, discrimination, immigrating because of poverty, economic oppression, effects, etc. Now, I want to thank everyone for listening and watching. And please share this video and have a very, very good day.